If you're moving to Ashburn, Virginia, you've got a folder of saved homes on your phone right now. And a lot of those exact houses may be gone by the time that you're ready. That's not the real problem. The real problem is that folder has already made about 5 decisions for you, and you haven't even made one of them on purpose. Look what's in there. A price ceiling, a part of the county, townhouse or single family, how far you're willing to be from work, new construction or resale. You didn't sit down and decide any of that. Your eye decided it at 11 at night on a screen. And after 3 weeks of saving homes, you don't just have a folder, you have a preference. People defend preferences. If that's where you are, you're not behind. Almost everybody starts here. Listings are the only part that is visible. So here's the whole map. 3 stages: get clear, verify, and execute. And one of those stages is easier to miss than the other 2. Not because it's complicated, because the mistakes stay invisible until you're attached, spending money, or already committed. I'll tell you which one it is. Stage 1, get clear before you look. 5 things whether Ashburn is even the right target for the life that you're moving for. Your real budget, the cash you actually need. Which communities fit you? Which property type fits you? None of that is exciting. You can't screenshot it and text it to your spouse. That's exactly why it gets skipped. Here's how fast it changes a search. For example, say you're planning on $750,000 home with a 10% down. So $75,000, that's an example, not a code. But that $75,000 is only one piece of it. There are loan and settlement costs, prepaid taxes and insurance, moving expenses, because a relocation is not a free event. And the reserves that you want left after you close, your earnest money deposit is either paid earlier and usually counts towards the money due at the closing. But you still need it available before the settlement. Add it up. Your comfortable price may be lower than the number that you've been shopping. Now here's a part nobody plans for. You spend a month looking at $750,000 homes. Coming down feels like losing. It isn't, but it feels like it, and that feeling rides along with you into every showing. 2 local costs that almost never make it into a relocation budget. Tolls, depending on where you work and how you get there, the Greenway and Dulles Toll Road adds a real monthly number to your life. It doesn't appear on a single listing. It shows up in your bank account every month. And Metro, the Silver Line, reaches Ashburn now. So a lot of relocating buyers hear that and picture walking to the station. Ashburn is big. That's a real difference between a home you can get to the station from easily and a home where you're driving, parking, and adding time on both ends. Near Metro in a listing description is not a measurement. So when I start with a relocating family, I'm not opening a listing feed. I'm asking where you're working, how you're getting there, when you have to be in, what's the house has to do with the family. Then the search has a shape. Then a listing means something. Now forget about the house for a second. A beautiful kitchen cannot fix the wrong address. Stage number 2, verifying what listings can answer. A listing is built to show you the property. It is not built to protect the decision. 3 quick examples, and each of these gets its own video. Schools. A listing may show a school that isn't the official assignment for the year that you're moving in. In Loudoun, confirm the assignment by the address through LCPS before you get attached to the house. Builders. Some builders have registration rules, and with some of them, what happens to your first visit can affect whether your agent can represent you later. Policies vary, so check before you walk in, not after. And what's around the address, not on it. Photos show you the house. They don't show you the road extension, the new development, or another project that is approved nearby. This is the stage I warned you about. Budget and timing mistakes can still hurt, but you often have to have a chance to adjust them before closing. The address is different. Once you own the house, you also own the location around it. So when a client sends me the address, I'm confirming the school's assignment. I'm looking at what's there, what's already approved, and what's active, and what active applications have been submitted nearby. I'd rather kill a house in 20 minutes on a laptop than kill it at an inspection after you paid for one. And here's what relocating buyers usually get backward. The trip is not where the search begins. It's where the plan gets tested. That's stage 3, the trip or the remote search. The offer, protecting yourself in the contract, and getting to settlement. You usually get one trip, maybe 2 or 3 days, flights, a rental car, somebody watching the kids. If stage 1 and 2 are done, that trip is for confirming. You're now comparing the strongest real options available and choosing from it. If they're not done, it becomes a discovery trip. And discovery trips often create the same problem as before. You write on the best house you saw, not the best house available. Those can be very different houses. There's also the calendar. Your loan, your current homes or lease, your movers, and your start date, all of that will have to land in roughly the same window. And a local buyer may have more flexibility there, but a relocating buyer often does not. So that's the map. Get clear, verify, execute. Do stage 1 late and you lose time and get frustrated. Rush stage 3 and it gets stressful and expensive. Stage 2 is different because the problem may stay hidden until the address is already yours. If your move is becoming real, scan the QR code in the corner and start the relocation plan. Tell me, where will you be working, when you need to be here, and where you are in the process. And I'll help you put these decisions in the right order. And if you'd rather talk, call or text me at 571-437-1880. If you're already touring, buying remotely, or under contract, use the playlist and jump around to the stage that you're actually in. But if you're still early in the move, watch the next video. Is Ashburn actually right for you? I'm Atif Khan with Deluxive Homes, and I keep it real in real estate. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.